it's always about testing the new boundaries. You're always trying to make a new design that somebody else hasn't followed on. So you're continuously making a prototype of some kind. And this is where kite building has a link for us as tutors. We thought it was important for you guys to see how, even though you think it's something that's so simple, there is so many sides to it. And you have to constantly go back and forth in between the scale of the joint, the scale of the whole structure, the scale of the tension, the scale of the gust of wind, the scale of the, you see, so yeah, it forms a basis, kind of basic understanding of something larger.
To me, I really feel like when we were designing the curriculum for the course and we're looking at the different typologies and what sort of structural systems these kites have, I thought it was stunning sort of how close they are to architectural objects sometimes, and also the way you design them, you sort of think of how the forces are distributed, how the wind might affect them. Of course, it's a completely different thing than architecture, but in the same way it's also like very similar because it's kind of like the reverse of architecture. You know, it's like a structural system that holds itself up in the sky instead of holding itself up onto the ground. So it's kind of like studying the reverse in a way.
Watching the students develop an understanding of the mechanics of flight, even after we'd explained it, I think watching you guys develop that by seeing it fly was really interesting as an instructor. So I think there's some tangible mechanics involved that you just sort of are inherent. Once you understand them, you just feel them rather than kind of pencil them out as a technical exercise. So the box kites don't look flyable until you see them fly, and then you can understand so many different iterations of the box kite that would fly really well. But the first time seeing it, it does not appear like something that would fly very well.
They're flying structures, like you said, and they're flying in space, and they are affected by forces on all sides. It gives you a little glimpse into an architecture beyond the kind of breeze block and brick of Hawaii, where you're going to be moving into places where so many different forces affect architecture at so many different levels, and you're not always aware of them.